Hello, my beautiful soul tribe. I am back with the final part of the reading. I apologize about that, that it got cut off there, but it actually cut off at a very good wrap-up point. So if you are clicking on this and you haven't watched the rest of the reading, I did all of the energies for the masculine and the feminine and the union. And then my camera froze up and it cut me off. So here we are. So anyway, if you haven't seen that, go and check that out. And then this is like the follow-up part 2, where I am reading the romance angel messages and then wrapping up with our advice and guidance from Spirit. To continue on with the romance messages from the romance angels. The message for the divine feminine from the divine masculine. We have 4 cards that came up here. So we have retreat, true love, getting to know each other, and codependency. So, going through each of these. With retreat, I feel like this is the divine masculine letting the divine feminine know that he is taking time to really go deep right now, to really pull back and take time for reflection and introspection, and to work on his ascension, to work through these energies that he is wanting to release and break free from. It says, it is time to disconnect from the world. So again, I just feel like this full moon in Scorpio, that these energies are really supporting the divine masculine and taking some time for himself for this reflection and contemplation, and making these big decisions that are helping him advance in his spiritual path and move forward in positive new directions. And then we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So really taking time to think about and contemplate on what is true love, and what this connection means to him, and really that he is awakening to what true love is. He is awakening to the truth of his soul, and his heart is opening and expanding and breaking free from all of this anxiety and tension and restriction that has held him back for so long. And then we have getting to know each other. So I feel like this is the divine masculine letting the divine feminine know that he is wanting to take this action to move towards her and initiate some kind of a conversation, or an invitation, or an opportunity to get to know her on these deeper levels. Now that he's taken time to get to know himself more and to break free from these old energies that have kept him held back and stuck, it's like now he's open, now he's more ready, now he's more able to really be more fully present with the divine feminine and get to know her on these deeper levels, which is, being in that king energy, that emperor energy, where, it's about him opening up his ears and wanting to listen and wanting to really take in and understand his divine feminine on these deeper levels. And then with the last card, we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So with this card, I feel like this really ties in with that devil card and the attachment card that came up. So, this is the divine masculine really letting the divine feminine know that he is working through those restrictions, those limiting thoughts, that conditioning. It could be actual addictions of various different types, and working through that, breaking free from that bondage, in order to really move forward and get to know his divine feminine more, to create more intimacy, and to really align more with his true happiness and, align more with union within himself and within his twin flame connection. So I think those are really positive messages from the divine masculine. And for the message to the divine masculine from his divine feminine, we have love yourself first, reconciliation, stay optimistic about your love life, and playfulness. So I feel like with the love yourself first card, this is the divine feminine letting the divine masculine know that she respects this time that he's taking for himself, for his ascension, for his personal growth, for learning about himself, and that it is important to her that he really recognizes his own value as a divine masculine and knows that he is worthy of true love, and that that's important to her, that it means a lot to her when he shows love and respect for himself and acknowledges his own value and his own worth, and knowing that he is worthy of divine love. And then we have reconciliation. So she's really letting him know that she is ready for this reconciliation, and she has open arms and is ready to receive him and really embrace him and this connection, and is still very much invested in this connection, and really looking forward to this reunion, this coming together, and that the divine masculine, that it's safe for him to stay optimistic about this connection. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So I feel like, that the divine masculines in general, that they have had a lot of anxiety, a lot of distress, emotional stress around the connection because of things that have happened in the past, and that he might still be questioning if it is safe to move towards the feminine. Will she have open arms? Will she be receptive? Will she be warm? Is it safe for him to have hope and faith and optimism here? And so I feel like she's just saying yes, stay optimistic. Please know that it is safe for you to have faith and hope and trust in this connection. And then we have playfulness. So I just feel like this is the divine feminine really expressing how, this lightheartedness, this joy, this playfulness, that she wants to share with the masculine when they do come together and have this reunion or reconciliation. It says, to capture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So I just feel like this is the divine feminine assuring the divine masculine that it is safe to break free from all of these heavy, dense energies. It is safe to open up his heart and be light and joyful and playful. And it's just, this is such an innate feature or an innate quality of the twin flame connection, where the twins come together and they're just in this really childlike beauty and purity and innocence, and it is just that lighthearted, joyful, flirty, giddy kind of energy between the two of them. So, and this is just a very sensual, with Taurus, with the sun in Taurus and the full moon in Scorpio, it is just that very intimate, physical, sensual, sexual, playful, flirty kind of energy. So, yeah, really nice messages there for the masculine and the feminine. Okay, and I just wanted to show you the bottom of the deck. On the bottom of the deck, we have trust. So I feel like this is just a good message for both feminine and masculine. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So yes, and I'm just noticing, she has this red ribbon wrapped around her arm that is symbolic of her faith. He's got on his uniform here. He's ready to go off to war and battle, and she is going to stay in faith and hope with this ribbon symbolically on her arm for his return. So, it is safe for you to have faith and trust, and to know that this reconciliation, this reunion, this union is going to come back together. So, beautiful messages from the romance angels. All right, so let's see, what is our spiritual advice and guidance to assist us as we are moving forward in our journey? So for the Divine Masculine, beautiful card here, we have the Crossroad of Destiny. This is card number 42. It is a goddess card, so it's the energy of 888. And this is Goddess Hecate and Micah. So each card has a crystal or gemstone that's associated with it. And so this one is Micah. So I'm going to read the message from the book for the Divine Masculine advice and guidance. We bring you the empowerment of the Crossroad of Destiny. You are at a pivotal point on your life journey. This may be obvious to you, with a potentially life-changing decision before you. Or you may not realize the impact that an apparently insignificant choice is going to have on your future. Either way, you are at a point where you can leave the past behind and chart your course for a new adventurous chapter to begin in your life. This is not something that you need to be frightened of. It is a sign that you are progressing on your path. The crossroad of destiny happens when you have mastered a cycle in your life and a new cycle is before you. It is an opportunity that you can take best advantage of by listening to your heart. So, wow, what a powerful message for the Divine Masculine, and it just ties in with everything that has been coming through, where the Divine Masculine is really breaking free in his heart. Like all of these little vines that have been wrapped around his arms and his heart chakra are just like breaking and popping open. And so there's this beautiful heart expansion happening here. And, he is wanting to move forward, wanting to make these big decisions, wanting to move in new directions, wanting to advance in his spiritual path. And so he's just really at a major crossroad of destiny here. And when we incarnate, we have these destiny points on our soul's map or our soul's blueprint, where these are destined turning points in our life that are meant to happen, that are key and essential to our soul's path and our soul's mission. So I just feel that energy coming through this card here, where the Divine Masculine is just really at a powerful turning point in his ascension and his awakening, in his dark night, wherever he is on his path. He's at a very critical, powerful turning point that is opening up a whole new beginning, a whole new chapter for him. So very exciting to see this for the Divine Masculine. And for the Divine Feminine, what is her advice and guidance from Spirit? We have purification. Wow, look at that violet. I love that color. So very strong energy coming through with the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. And this is Angel Lahabiel. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not familiar with this angel. And the stone is black tourmaline. And purification is the title of this card. And again, this is an angel card, so it resonates with the vibration of 444. And I'm also just noticing that number 14 on there. So again, we had a 14 for the energy of the caring connections card here for the energy of the union. And 14 is that energy of the alchemy, the transmutation, the turning the heavy, dense lead into the beautiful divine gold. So I will read from the book for more insight into this advice and guidance here. We bring you the gift of purification. This is your chance to let go of what you no longer wish to hold. It might be a toxic burden within your body, mind, or emotions that you wish to be freed from so that you can feel lighter, happier, and more energized to attend to the things that matter most. We come to you at a time when you have become overloaded with energies, thoughts, or even perhaps physical toxins or possessions inhibiting your capacity for joy and vibrancy. If there is any fear within at the prospect of releasing something from your life, be reassured. This cleansing is a loving grace that will help you feel happier. We are not here to take anything from you, but rather to free you from what you no longer wish to hold on to. The more you are willing to allow us to assist in this process, the better and clearer you shall feel. Insights into your relationships, your choices in life, and issues that may have confused you will become very clear. You will become more aware of your truths, and you will feel empowered to live your life on your own terms. There is only benefit to gain here, and our blessing comes straight from the loving heart of the divine to assist you. So again, I'm just really feeling that energy of the alchemy and the transmutation of the heavy, dense lead turning into gold with this card. And I just feel like as a collective, the Divine Feminine has really moved through a powerful layer of surrender within her connection where she has had to release, maybe it's just been different levels or layers of attachment that have maybe been submerged or subconscious that have recently come up to the surface for release for her, where she has moved into a deeper layer of faith and trust in the divine and relinquishing control of the connection over to the divine, and moving more and more into this state of humility and grace and openness to receiving and allowing the unfolding of her union. And as a result, it's just this beautiful purification process that's been happening that is allowing her to ultimately align more and more with her joy and her happiness. Because when we are holding on to these attachments or, the subconscious wounding or thought patterns or whatever it is, I think it's, it's different for all of us how it's showing up in our connection. But, we're releasing a lot of that, or we recently have released a lot of that, I feel. And it's like this Divine Feminine rising up like the phoenix and really stepping into her personal power and really owning her joy and owning her happiness. And as a result, it's like freeing up all of this energy for her to serve more and play more and create more and just be in her joy, align with her truth, and align with her happiness, regardless of whatever is happening in her twin flame connection. Just really being in like this place of self-mastery. So really powerful message there for the Divine Feminine as well. So I hope that you enjoyed this final portion of the reading. And again, if you haven't had a chance to see the first part where I go over the masculine, feminine, and union energies, then I suggest you check that out. So yeah, I hope that this was helpful and that it gave you guidance and clarity in your journey. I am just sending you all so much love and so much light. We are taking in a lot of light waves over these next couple of weeks, so be kind and gentle and patient with yourself. We are in a wave of ascension here, so yeah, I'm just sending you many blessings and lots of love. Take good care. Bye-bye.